Welcome to the instructional video for the Basic Income for the Arts Scheme. Before applying, you are advised to review the guidelines on the department's website and also to review the frequently asked questions. From the department's website, you can click to start your application. You can select the language you wish to apply through. English and Irish are available. The first time you come to the system, you click the Create Account Now to create your account. The first thing you do on the account creation screen is fill in your email address. You can only apply once with your email. You select a secure password that you will remember. You fill out name, address details and contact details. Mandatory fields have red asterisks beside them. You must fill in your air code, your PPSN, and agree to receive email, have your data processed, and confirm that you have read the guidelines and the frequently asked questions. Once you fill the form in, you click the register button. You will be thanked for registering, and a verification email address will be sent to your email. You should also check your spam folder, and this email may take a couple of minutes to be received. Here's the email, and your reference number will be included in the email. You can also use that reference number when talking with the department. You click to verify your email address, and once verified, you will come back to the login screen. You enter your username and your password and click login. Once you have logged in, you will come to the dashboard. There are three parts to this application. 1, filling out the application form. 2, completing the survey. And 3, uploading proof. The proof is either for an artist to prove you're eligible or a recently graduated applicant. There are also additional help at the bottom of the screen. You can contact the department by clicking on the email. You can access the guidelines again here. They will open in a new tab, and you can also open the FAQs or return to this video here. We are going to start by filling out the application form. You click Add an application form. You click Start and click to apply. Here there is a welcome message that you should read through, and it explains the process. Once you click the Start button, you can come to the overview, which you should read through. It reminds you of the closing date. You should have your application submitted well before that closing date. It repeats that you have to fill out the application form, the survey, and upload proofs. There are a number of ticks here that you must complete, and then you click the Next button. When you make a change and move to the next field, then your data is automatically saved. The next tab is the consent and confirmations. The next tab is the application information, which you must fill out. When you have the form completed, you click on the Submit button. That will run a check to see that you have filled out everything. If there's anything listed here, you can click there. It will bring you back to the particular question that you have not yet filled in. You can then complete the form and come back to the Submit button. You will see a message here with a reminder about what else you must do. Once you're happy that you've completed the application, you click to submit it. You can confirm your submission, and you will see a confirmation message on screen. You will also receive an email at this point thanking you for submitting your application form. The next part is the completion of the survey. You click to start, and there are 7 sections to this survey. You fill out the survey completely. The questions are either from a drop-down list, these radio buttons that you fill in, and in some cases there are multi-select fields. As you go through the pages, your progress is saved. You can click to save it at any stage. There are some fields that have table of information. In this example, you're asked to fill out the percentage of your annual individual income. You fill out the rest of the survey. As you can see, some questions allow you to select more than one, but that will be indicated on the survey itself. You will see that some questions change depending on your answers. So in this example, if you said no, then you're asked to fill out a follow-on question. This question asks you to fill out in a typical week how much time you spent on the following activities. You can either enter a full number, 1, 2, 20, 30, etc. Or if it's a half an hour, you put in 0.5. So for example, if you take a half an hour's exercise per week, you should fill in 0.5 in that entry. You can see at the bottom of the table, it shows your total that has currently been filled in. This must come to the 168 hours in the week before you can submit your application. The same applies in relation to the submission of the survey. Once you've filled out everything, you click on the submit. It will check if you filled out everything. If you haven't, you click back to that particular question, fill it in and come back to submit. You can save your progress, log out and log back in at any stage and complete your application. Coming back to the dashboard, we're going to look at the uploading of proofs. You click on the upload proof section. You click to start the process. And there are a number of proofs that are outlined in the guidelines, and you should select yes for the ones that are relevant to yourself. If you click yes, in some cases a second option will appear. For example, here you have an Arts Council bursary and you may have a second or another Arts Council bursary. If you do have an Arts Council ARN, you must enter it here. So we say no there. We click next. This question is about a local authority arts funding, so we'll say yes in that case. We don't have another proof of a local authority of arts funding, so we click next. We don't have this one, so we can click next again. Then have you received public funding for your creative practice? And if we say yes on this, bearing in mind it's our third proof, we then get the message saying you've selected 3 proofs of eligibility. Click here to upload your 3 documents. So we click there. This lists the 3 proofs that I've selected. I now must upload the supporting documentation for these. So here's the first one. Please upload your proof document 1. I browse on my computer. It is important that the 3 documents that you upload match the proofs you have selected up here. Once you have uploaded them, you then click next to come to the final submission and you submit these 3 proofs. You will see the confirmation message and you will also receive a confirmation email once you have uploaded them. Back on the dashboard, I'm just going to show the upload recently graduated proof. So in this case, I click to start and I only have 1 confirmation here and 1 upload, and then I would submit that. So once I have completed and submitted my application form, I've completed my survey and uploaded my proofs. That's all I have to do. A reminder that you can log out using the log out button here and log back in as many times as you want before submitting everything. If you have already started any of these, when you log back into the dashboard, you to review your application form and edit it and do more work with it, you click over here on the left hand side for application form. Here you will see your existing application and you would click to edit it here, and you can go in and make any changes you want there. If you want to review your proof or your survey, you click under forms here, and there you'll see I have my recently graduated proof. I can go in and edit that. My survey, I can go in and edit that. I can't go in and update or edit my proofs because I have already submitted them. So if you haven't yet submitted proof, survey, or application form, you can continue to edit it. But once you have submitted it, you can no longer edit it. Here is the email for support. Good luck with your application.